New evidence of the investigation into Miya Marcano's disappearance, including what could be the last known picture of the college student alive.
It'll play in my mind over and over throughout every day. There's so many memories.
Unfortunately, all these things that we're talking about wouldn't have prevented anything. She was already left dead.
Imagine being a hardworking college student and closing out a long week with plans to spend some much-needed quality time with your family and friends, only to be heinously murdered before doing so. This was the case for Miya Marcano, an ambitious and popular 19-year-old college student who held a job outside of her studies. The details surrounding her disappearance and demise are extremely shocking, so sit back while I uncover the details for you. Miya was a sweet-spirited and ambitious 19-year-old college student living in Central Florida. She was originally from Broward County, Florida. Her dream was to study at the University of Central Florida, but during her sophomore year, she transferred to Valencia College. Miya was very family-oriented and she had a close bond with her mother, Emma Scarbriel, and father Marlon Marcano. Miya's father lives in South Florida, and her mother lives in St. Thomas. She would travel back and forth to visit them. Miya's safety and well-being was of great importance to her parents. When Miya moved into her apartment at Arden Villas Apartments in Orlando, her father made sure she had the best security in place. He installed locks on the windows and drilled into her the importance of carrying pepper spray when she was alone. Miya worked part-time at the leasing office at Arden Villas Apartments. On the evening of September 24, 2021, Miya got off at around 5 p.m. as she was going to prepare to catch a flight to head to South Florida to visit her family. But something happens, and Miya never boarded the flight. Immediately, her parents knew that something wasn't right. Emma, Miya's mother, knew that her daughter would never ignore any calls or text messages. The night Miya went missing, around 9:23 p.m., Emma did what any mother would do. She contacted the Orange County Sheriff's Office for a wellness check. The media was also contacted as well. Surveillance video showed Miya leaving her job at Arden Villas leasing office and heading to her apartment 4 hours prior to her disappearance. So, what happened to Miya? Why didn't she board the flight when she was anticipating seeing her family? The disappearance of Miya sparked so much community support. Her family members, students, and community members began to aid in the search for Miya. When investigators took a walkthrough with Miya's roommate, there's a chilling discovery. They found that the locks that were placed on her windows had been broken, and they also found bloodstains on her pillow. This prompted a massive search for this beautiful college student. Arden Villas Apartments was a very quiet community, and something of this magnitude had never happened. News stations across the state of Florida began to pick up Miya's story. Her family and friends held a vigil for her at the apartment complex where she was last seen. They pleaded for any information about Miya's disappearance. The search went underway to find this precious angel. Her family, friends, and fellow community members searched in various areas, hoping to find some kind of lead. But to no avail, they found nothing. Just 3 days after Miya's disappearance, there was a 911 call made about the discovery of a possible suicide. However, this was not the body of Miya. The body that was found was of 27-year-old Armando Manuel Caballero, who was a maintenance man at Miya's apartment building. He was found dead from an apparent suicide. When the word got out about Armando, Miya's father remembered seeing this individual at her apartment complex while he helped his daughter move in. Caballero had expressed a romantic interest in Miya, but she had no interest and shut down his advances many times. Video footage that was released showed Caballero being confronted by some of Miya's family members. The video was taken 2 days before his body was found. Officials found no clues or evidence that showed Caballero having any involvement at the crime scene. However, this did prompt a full investigation. During this investigation, Caballero was found to have prior convictions, which included him throwing a gym weight through a woman's window, whom he had tried to pursue. But she rejected his romantic advances. Phone records showed the many text messages that he sent to Miya that had a romantic nature. Like the woman that he tried to become romantically involved with years prior, Miya also rejected him over and over. This made him the prime suspect in her disappearance. There was still hope that she was out there alive. On September 28, 2021, Miya's mother noticed that Facebook showed Miya's last location as being in Orlando, which was 4 days after she went missing.
Sometimes on Facebook it tracks your location, the last time you log in.
investigators didn't believe that this carried any evidence. On October 21st, 2021, just a week after Miya's disappearance, her family held another vigil, led by a local priest. Her family and friends still believed that they would find her alive. New evidence presented itself as investigators found that Caballero's digital footprint showed that he was at Timber Scan Apartments, which was approximately 17 miles from Arden Villas Apartments for about 20 minutes. This occurred the night that Miya went missing. Upon receiving this lead, search teams went out and upon investigating, a body was found. Sadly, this was the body of Miya Marcano. She had been missing for 8 days. They found her with her arms, legs, and hands tied. Her mouth had also been taped shut. In my opinion, the manner in which she was found, with multiple restraints and her disposition in an abandoned area of an apartment complex, indicates some type of assault. But because of the lack of any identifiable soft tissue injuries due to advanced decomposition, the cause of death is a homicide by undetermined means. Orange County Chief Medical Examiner Joshua D. Stephanie wrote, "Her family and friends were devastated. They felt as though they were not taken seriously by Arden Villas. The family indicated that the way they were treated by the office manager was disheartening, and they felt like she was irritated with their request for help," a release from the law firm stated. So, what exactly happened to Miya? On September 24th, 2021, according to Arden Villa's key system log, Caballero was waiting for Miya in her apartment on the evening that she was supposed to fly back to South Florida. She got off work from the leasing office and headed to her apartment around 5 p.m. When she used her key fob to get in, someone was waiting for her. That someone was Caballero. He then attacks her and escapes out the window with her to avoid being seen on camera. He then puts her in his car and drives away. What a tragic ending for such a sweet young girl. As a result of this tragedy, in June of 2022, Governor Ron DeSantis signed Miya's law, named for Miya Marcano, at a private signing with the Marcano family in Tallahassee. Marcano's mother, Emma Scarbriel, said the one goal they had from the onset of this was to make sure no one has to feel what she lives with every day. "I really hope no other family will have to go through what we are going through now. You never get over it," Scarbriel said. The life of a sweet college student was taken at the hands of obsession. That about wraps up today's story. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Until next time, be safe.